introduce myself. All right, we'll start again. Good morning, everyone. My name is Ellen Weinauer, and I have the great privilege of serving as the Dean of the Honors College here at the University of Maine. This is such a wonderful day. We are so happy to have you all with us. Before we begin, I'm going to ask Laura Chern, the 2023 University of Maine valedictorian and soon to be honors graduate, to come to the podium to read the University of Maine land acknowledgement. Laura?
Hi, everyone. The University of Maine recognizes that it is located on Marsh Island in the homeland of the Penobscot Nation, where issues of water and territorial rights and encroachment upon sacred sites are ongoing. Penobscot homeland is connected to the other Wabanaki tribal nations, the Passamaquoddy, Milicete, and Micmac, through kinship, alliances, and diplomacy. The university also recognizes that the Penobscot Nation and other Wabanaki tribal nations are distinct, sovereign, legal, and political entities within their own powers of self-governance and self-determination.
Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Laura. On behalf of my amazing honors administrative team, and I'm going to gesture in their direction, ask them to stand up, Associate Dean Melissa Leidenheim, Administrative and Financial Manager Katie Kurz, Coordinator of Student Success and Retention, Sandra Casares Tijerina, who is here in a capacity as a mom today, Honors Administrative Specialist Jacoby Restad, and Honors Associate Spencer Ward. On behalf of this team, I want to welcome you to this wonderful and festive occasion. Today, we get to acknowledge how proud we are of our students, and to do that in company with the many others who share in their achievement and help them get to this day. Advisors, teachers, parents, grandparents, spouses, partners, friends, sisters, brothers, cousins, grandparents, to all those, or I already said grandparents, but I'm looking at two of them, so I say it twice. To all those friends and loved ones who are in the room and joining us on live stream, thank you so much for celebrating with us. I would also like to acknowledge the university administrators and members of our campus community who have joined us this morning. When I call your name, please stand and remain standing. And audience, please hold your applause until all have been recognized. Ali Abedi, Associate Vice President for Research. Penny Bishop, Dean of the College of Education and Human Development. Orlina Bodova, Director of the Office of International Programs. Pat Cummings, Senior Director of Philanthropy with the UMaine Foundation. Robert Dana, Vice President for Student Life and Inclusive Excellence and Dean of Students. Giovanna Guidaboni, Dean of the Maine College of Engineering and Computing. Emily Haddad, Dean of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Jason Harkins, Dean of the Maine Business School. Jude Killey, Director of Athletics. Scott Marzilli, Associate Provost for Student Success and Innovation. Jeff Mills, President of the UMaine Foundation. Gabe Paquette, Associate Provost for Academic Affairs and Faculty Development. Thomas Pico, President of the UMaine Alumni Association. Diane Rowland, Dean of the College of Natural Sciences, Forestry, and Agriculture. Is there anyone whose name I have not called? Please join me in thanking these individuals for the dedication to the University of Maine and their support of the Honors College. I also want to recognize and thank the Honors College Board of Advocates representatives who are here with us today. Charles Stanhope, class of 1971, and Barbara Willett, who loyally served the Honors College for more than almost, I should say, 40 years. Thank you, Charles and Barbara, for your long commitment to and abiding support of the Honors College. And I now invite Charles to the podium to offer a few words of welcome and congratulations. Charles?
It's always a pleasure to be here with you. This is a celebratory day, and I look forward to it every year on the academic calendar. And it's the best day for me to learn what all those topics that you've been exploring, the titles of which go on forever, but it's just so impressive. And I learned so much about all of you and about what's going on at the university. I echo Ellen's greetings and celebration and gratitude for all you have accomplished. I'm thrilled to be here with Barbara representing the Board of Advocates. And I encourage all of you to think about remaining in touch with the Honors College, keeping them apprised of what you are doing, where you are going, what you are striving to accomplish. We want to be able to continue to celebrate you in your alumnihood, wherever you go in the world. With the Zoom and with the email, we're just a click away, and we want to be able to keep each other informed about each other and our accomplishments. And I'm not taking any more time other than to say, we all sing about this being the college of our hearts always. You've been singing it already. You'll sing it for the rest of your lives. You have it all memorized. But when you get to that line about the college of our hearts always, remember that in that heart, you're there. The rest of us are thinking of you in our hearts about being fellow alums and the experiences you've had on this campus that you will celebrate for the rest of your lives the way I've been celebrating my undergraduate work here way too many years ago to announce in public. So have a wonderful day. Enjoy this beautiful weather. And I'll be looking forward to learning about all of what you accomplish going forward. Thanks for the opportunity to be with you and your families and all of the rest of your cheering squad. They couldn't do it without you. You know that.
Thank you, Charles. One of our greatest supporters, of course, is our university president, Joan Farini-Mundy. Along with Provost John Vollen, President Farini-Mundy is celebrating commencement at the University of Maine at Machias this morning, but she has sent along a video message, which we will play now.
Good morning, everyone. I'm so happy that we're able to come together to celebrate the remarkable achievements of our Honors College graduates. Congratulations to all of you. You have accomplished so much, and we are immensely proud of everything you've done. Your college experience has not been ordinary, and I commend you for persevering through such challenging times. The pandemic has presented unique difficulties for all of us, and yet you've succeeded in completing honors research projects of the highest caliber. You have shown resilience, adaptability, and an unwavering commitment to your academic pursuits. As undergraduate researchers, you have made significant contributions to our research mission at the University of Maine. You've been able to follow your passions, you've contributed to your communities, and you've become knowledge creators. This is a testament to your dedication, hard work, and talent. Please join me in thanking the faculty, staff, and thesis advisors who have supported you throughout your academic journey. Their guidance and mentorship have been invaluable, and we are grateful for their dedication to your success. I also know we want to thank and recognize your family and friends who have offered limitless support and encouragement. Your contribution, family and friends, has been instrumental in helping our graduates reach their goals. Once again, congratulations, graduates of the University of Maine Honors College. You're an inspiration to us all, and we look forward to seeing the incredible contributions you will make in the future. Best wishes to everyone.
And now I never want to keep people from their breakfast, particularly for those who eat bacon. So University of Maine Catering will start to release people table by table to the buffet line. And once everyone has, we're not going to wait until everyone has finished their meal, but once everyone has their meal, we'll begin the medallion ceremony. So let me get UMaine Catering on the job. I'm going to call Jason's table, table 3, table 2 and table 3 and table 4. Why don't we start there? And I will go get UMaine Catering to help.
Hester.
Yes, if you can do it quietly, that'd be great. Thank you. All set. Okay, great. So please feel free. We are going to do our very best to move through all of our graduates with efficiency, but we also want everyone to be appropriately recognized. So the coffee and the hopefully water will stay available to you. And we may go a little afternoon, but we hope most people can stay for the duration. This is the most important part of our event, the medallion ceremony. The medallions that our graduating scholars receive, and scholars don't forget to wear them tomorrow at commencement, because I'm going to mention them at commencement, and that way everyone will get to see them. The medallions that our graduating scholars receive bear the Honors College motto, igniting a passion for learning, and serve as tangible reminders of the hard work and dedication that our students have manifested in their time at the University of Maine. Each student graduating from the Honors College has pursued an advanced and challenging curriculum that culminates in a work of original scholarship, research, or creative activity, an honors thesis. Even in the best of circumstances, it takes curiosity, determination, grit, resiliency, and ambition to see these projects through. And you don't need me to tell you that these have not been the best of circumstances. Despite hitting COVID during what was for most of these students their second college semesters, our graduates have also pursued a host of impactful opportunities, internships and travel study, conference presentations, working in a lab or on a research team, and in some cases in the Honors College. Perhaps most importantly, they've served their communities on campus and off at a time when service has been sorely needed. The medallions that will be conferred on our graduates thus bear witness not only to extraordinary academic achievement, but also to our students' commitment to community and civic engagement. Students, you should be so very proud. You will find information about each of our graduating scholars in your program, including their thesis title and brief reflections that our students have offered on their UMaine experience or their future plans. But as our scholars come forward to receive their medallion, I will read a brief comment about each of them provided by their thesis advisor or a faculty mentor. And I don't think the students know that this is coming. The special relationship that our students form with their mentors is one of the key features of the honors experience, as I think you will see and hear in a few moments. Not all of our graduates are able to attend today, so there will be some students in the program that don't appear. I hope I'm not skipping, that don't appear up here. I hope I'm not skipping everyone. Now we've got a little bit of housekeeping to do. I'm going to invite students to the stage in alphabetical order to what we're going to do is have you line up over there. Jacoby is our cat herder. That's his official role. He's going to be helping you line up. Advisors, please, or those who are conferring the medallion, please accompany your students. When I call your name, you'll step forward. Melissa, would you like to demonstrate the X? There is an X. You will stand on the X. Your advisor will stand on the other side of you. You'll receive your medallion here, then you'll cross and receive your certificate. And Charles, if I can invite you up, Charles will bestow you upon you your stein. And these honor steins are quite remarkable. They are handmade by a Maine potter, and each one of them bears a stamp that's the Honors College motto and the year of the founding of the program, 1935. And those are keepsakes that we hope they are not keepsakes. Rest assured. When we were carrying them up here yesterday, I said, don't drop a box, that's thousands of dollars. So they're keepsakes and we hope you will cherish them. We also have an area set up. Hope, do you want to raise your hand? You'll move across over here, back behind Kelsey is over there. Raise your hand. You're going to go back behind Kelsey and you're going to go into the atrium there where there is a photo area, and Hope will take your photo. There are a couple little props, but you can be formal, you can be fun, or you can be both, however you like. So I think we have everything situated. Melissa will help hand out the medallions and we're good to go. So will students with last names beginning in letters A through D, please step forward with your advisors over there. And Kelby Drews, you're going to go first. You're listening. Yes. All right. Kelby Drews, please step forward with your advisor, Jennifer McNulty. Kelby is a kinesiology and physical education major and a psychology major, so a double major. She had two advisors, Jennifer McNulty and Benjamin Gunther. Professor McNulty writes, I've had the pleasure of working with Kelby on her honors thesis regarding the influence of participation in Division I athletics on an individual's quality of life and overall health. Kelby's passion for the topic has been evident throughout her countless hours devoted to analyzing the data and brainstorming future researching opportunities that involve improving mental health services for D1 athletes during and post-athletic career. I have no doubt that Kelby is onto great things. Please confer the medallion. Congratulations, Kelby. Benjamin Allen, with their advisor, Carla Billatieri, double major in philosophy and English. Professor Billatieri writes, Benjamin Allen's thesis is an ambitious project that included the extended study of the construction of disability in scientific discourse, as well as the study of the lived experience of the disabled body in the context of the rhetoric of academic discourse. This expansive project carried a massive amount of reading and spanned 3 years of assiduous work and conversation. Benjamin's dedication, insightfulness, and focus have been remarkable, and it's been a pleasure and a privilege to work with him. Ad Majora Benjamin, may your path continue to illuminate ours. Please bestow the medallion. Congratulations, Benjamin. They took my statement about efficiency very seriously. Alexis Banner, psychology major with their advisor, Cynthia Erdley. Cynthia has this to say, it has been a pleasure to work with Alexis. She showed a lot of initiative and passion in pursuing her research interests and was always willing to learn new things. I wish her the best in her future endeavors. Please bestow the medallion. Congratulations, Alexis. Get a couple hugs along here. Tamara Benson, biology major, with her advisor, Robert Glover. Professor Glover writes, Tamara is a remarkable student, both in her approach to timely and meaningful research and her desire to see it manifested in concrete policies and programs to address the underlying issues she aims to understand. This year, she has researched mutual aid to members of the campus community while simultaneously organizing to build a mutual aid fund on campus. Her work will leave an indelible mark on this campus and help future members of the campus community access support, and it has been a joy to work alongside her. Please confer the medallion. Congratulations, Tamara. Noah Burby, microbiology major, their advisor, Aaron Gray. Noah is an inspiration to work with. Through this process, I was able to learn more about his research talents, but also, more importantly, his humanity. Please confer the medallion. Congratulations, Noah. Laura Chern, mechanical engineering. Her advisor was Richard Kimball, who can't be here with us today, so Melissa Leidenheim will confer. We have a quote for Laura from Jordan LaBeouf, one of her preceptors, who writes this: "A lot has been said about Laura's research prowess and accomplishments, but I'll mention that she is also a remarkable student and leader in the classroom. Laura joined my Honors 211 class in the fall of 2020, perhaps the most challenging semester of the early pandemic. Not only was she a remarkable student in the class, but she was a rising tide that lifted all our boats. In just one example, after I missed a class due to illness, she was so eager to share her prepared leadership with her peers that she reached out to offer to run our subsequent class and record it for me if I wasn't yet recovered. In that class, she wrote a compelling argument for Penobscot water sovereignty and prepared it for submission as an op-ed to the Bangor Daily News, far beyond the expectations of the course. In her research, she is truly remarkable, and she is a truly excellent student, Black bear, and human." Confer the medallion. Congratulations, Laura. Logan Christian, biochemistry major, with their advisor, Melody Neely. Professor Neely writes, "Logan has been an amazing collaborator during the honors thesis process. His project was extremely complex and he approached it with diligence, a scientific curiosity, and an eagerness to learn. The significant results from his project will have real-world clinical implications for treatment of infections in patients with diabetes. Well done, Logan." Confer the medallion. Congratulations, Logan. Kaylee Connolly, Earth and Climate Science, with her advisor, Dan Sandweiss. Working with Kaylee Connolly has been a wonderful experience, from the field in Peru last summer through the research and writing of her honors thesis. Her work is an important part of our NSF-funded research, and she has a bright future ahead. Please confer the medallion. Congratulations, Kaylee. Congratulations. Ethan Couture, biology. Advisor Jacqueline Gill. Jacqueline writes this: Ethan Couture joined the Beast Lab 4 years ago with a passion for dinosaurs and a career goal in paleontology. Says nothing about his haberdashery, but I find it excellent. Like a velociraptor stalking its prey, he has pursued this dream through the dense forests of biology, dodging the tar pits of organic chemistry, and the meteorite of a global pandemic. Very nice. For his honors thesis, he conducted one of the first ever assessments of college student understanding of geologic timescales, identifying a major knowledge gap that he hopes to one day address working in paleontology summer camps and museums. Please confer the medallion. There we go. Congratulations, Ethan. Alexander Cross in International Affairs with their advisor, Jessica Miller. Jessica writes, Alex's important thesis on the evolution of international standards of care for transgender health carefully traces their contested and complex advancement towards serving the needs of transgender and gender diverse individuals. I look forward to following Alex's career in scholarship and advocacy for the trans community and beyond. Please confer the medallion. Congratulations. Congratulations. Samuel Davis in mechanical engineering. Advisor Andrew Groupé. Professor Groupé writes, I have sincerely enjoyed my time with Sam as he pursued his honors thesis. Over the past year, he's been enthusiastically conducting excellent research in the area of floating offshore wind technology. I look forward to following his career as he pursues his master's degree in mechanical engineering here at the University of Maine. Please confer the medallion. Congratulations, Sam. Daisy Drinkert, double major in biochemistry and molecular and cellular biology with her advisor, Clarissa Henry. Professor Henry writes, Daisy sets the record for length of time in the Henry Lab by age 21 because she started volunteering as a sophomore in high school. Daisy is an author on a manuscript and has shown so much resilience as a scientist and student. It's been a joy to have her in the lab. Congratulations. See, it's always a surprise. Congratulations, Daisy. Hold steady. We'll get back to you. You can go sit, just take a seat right now. We'll come right back. Yep. Students with last names beginning with E through G, please step forward with your advisor. So, yeah, All right, Gunnar Eastman. Double major in computer science and sociology with his advisor, Michael Hedeke. Professor Hedeke writes, I've really appreciated the opportunity to help Gunnar develop his qualitative research study of the incel subculture, an online community that is known for its misogynistic and extremist character. Gunnar's motivation for this project came from a strong personal commitment to gender justice and harm reduction, along with his interest in synthesizing his knowledge of computer science, digital media, and sociology. Throughout the process, Gunnar has shown himself to be a creative, thoughtful, and courageous researcher. Great work on an original and important thesis. Confer the medallion. Congratulations, Gunnar. Congratulations. Victoria Eichhorn in biology with advisor Lynn Atkins. Professor Atkins writes that Victoria is a caring person. She will be an excellent healthcare professional. She has a strong interest in equity, as demonstrated by her project focusing on the intersection of gender and medical research for traumatic amputees. She is an exceptional student, willing to work hard to achieve her goals. I'm impressed not only with the quality of her work, but also with her positive attitude throughout the process. Please confer the medallion. Congratulations, Victoria. Grace Finley, who is graduating with a major in nursing. Her advisor is Mary Tedesco Schneck, who cannot be with us today, so Melissa will confer the medallion. Professor Tedesco Schneck writes, Grace Finley has a passion for inquiry, which is reflected in her research. Her research focuses on improving the primary care experience for young adults to improve overall health and well-being in one's lifetime. Grace is a true scholar as her research informs her practice. Please confer the medallion. Congratulations, Grace. Abigail Fisher. No Abigail Fisher. Oh. Patrick Fleming. With advisor Julie Goss. Patrick has a whopping 3 majors: biochemistry, microbiology, molecular and cellular biology. And I'm just going to tell you, if you want to feel like a low achiever, spend a little time looking at what these students do with their lives. Patrick is a very good student in the classroom, Professor Goss writes, a diligent researcher in the laboratory and a pleasant person to work with. For the first time in my 15 professor years, I found Patrick to be a student who not only possessed a dual interest in both theoretical in silico plus hands-on experimental research, but actually worked to bring it to fruition. He will be a co-author on a research article to be submitted for peer review. Please confer the medallion. Congratulations, Patrick. Tara Flubacher. With her advisor, Lauren Jacobs. Tara is a major in kinesiology and physical education. Lauren Jacobs writes, it was an absolute joy working with Tara. She was thoughtful, thorough, and we tackled the statistics together. I can't wait to see what she accomplishes next. Please confer the medallion. Congratulations, Tara. Kel Fremo, engineering physics. His advisor is Robert Ladd, who can't be with us today, so Melissa Leidenheim will confer. Professor Ladd writes, for his honors thesis work, Kel had been involved in a multidisciplinary research project funded by the Department of Energy, the DOE, to develop miniaturized sensors for use in harsh environments. Kel used several state-of-the-art facilities within the Frontier Institute for Research in Sensor Technologies to study how to reliably adhere sensors onto steel parts for use at temperatures up to 800 degrees Celsius. Specifically, he synthesized and characterized a platinum silicide thin film bonding layer, and his results have provided extremely valuable data that benefits the overall development of harsh environment sensor devices. Please confer the medallion. Congratulations, Cal. Audrey French, microbiology. Her advisor is Edward Bernard, who can't be with us today, so Melissa Leidenheim will confer. It has been a great honor to serve as Audrey's thesis advisor, writes Professor Bernard. She's truly adept at deciphering complex data and formulating conclusions, easily on par with a master's degree student. On top of that, she's incredibly compassionate and ready to help anybody with any task inside the lab or out. I can't wait to see what her future holds. Please confer the medallion. Congratulations, Audrey. Laura Garfine, double major in psychology and theater, with two advisors, MJ Sedlock and Rebecca Schwartz-Met. Professor Schwartz-Met writes, Laura is a focused, motivated, and extremely bright and creative young scholar whose work bridges her passions for theater and psychology. Her project brings a scholarly lens to the important work of the stage manager, integrating multiple literatures within psychology with her own and other theater professionals' experiences with stage management. And Professor Sedlock writes, Laura has been one of my favorite students throughout her time at UMaine, and the time spent working with her on her thesis has been no exception. Working with Laura has only solidified my certainty that she has an exciting career ahead of her in professional theater. Please confer the medallion. Congratulations, Laura. Lauren Genrich, a major in molecular and cellular biology with her advisor, Joshua Kelly. Professor Kelly writes, Lauren is a curious and driven student whose constant enthusiasm for science has been a pleasure. She has studied how G protein wizards ensorcel the warriors of microtubule, leading them to the land of polarity. I love it. Please confer the medallion. Congratulations, Lauren. Avery Goslin, computer science, with his advisor, Sabrina DeTurk. Professor DeTurk writes, it has been an absolute pleasure to work with Avery as my first thesis student in the Honors College. His work has developed in thoughtful and sophisticated ways throughout the year, and I'm excited to see how his project continues to develop after graduation. Please confer the medallion. Congratulations, Avery. James Greenwood, with his advisor, Robert Close. Professor Close writes, from the get-go, I never doubted that James would succeed. His maturity, diligence, bright optimism, and faith in the outcome of his efforts made him a pleasure to work with. I was honored that he asked me to guide him. Please confer the medallion. Congratulations, James. Emma Grouse, an English major. I like it. I'm an English professor, so I especially like it. With her advisor, Heather Falconer. Professor Falconer writes, Emma's insightful examination of government documents has shed light on the ways in which language reinforces bias around violent crime in Maine. I have been impressed by her ability to critically interpret and analyze legal documents and know that these skills will benefit her immensely in her future career. Please confer the medallion. Congratulations, Emma. Will Emily Dunlap and students with last names beginning with H through L, please step forward with your advisors. Emily Dunlap with her advisor, Beth Wyman. Emily's major is music education. Professor Wyman writes, Emily has been an integral part of the School of Performing Arts and the Honors College during her time at UMaine, and I've witnessed this in both of these communities. I expect Emily will go do great things as a musician and a scholar, and know that she will make both communities proud in the future, just as she has in the present. Please confer the medallion. Congratulations, Emily. Jillian Haggerty, double major in political science and philosophy, with her advisor, Mark Brewer. Jillian is one of the hardest working and most conscientious students that I have ever had, Professor Brewer writes. She holds herself to exceptionally high standards and then meets them. Jillian is an outstanding student whose best is yet to come. Please confer the medallion. He's on that side of you. It'd be very nerve-wracking standing up here with everybody's eyes on you. Congratulations, Jillian. George Horvat. George Horvat's advisor is Matthew Brikacek, who can't be with us today. So Melissa Leidenheim will confer the medallion. Dr. Brikacek writes, during his time at the University of Maine, George Horvat demonstrated a dedication to understanding the intricate nature of atoms and molecules, and has not only earned highest honors, but also the admiration of all those who share a passion for the beauty of chemistry. I also want to add that, and this is just ad-libbing here, that George also won the Resendez Ethics Essay Competition this year for an essay on the ethics of climate justice. So he really extended his boundaries in all sorts of new ways, and we're very proud of him for that as well. So please confer the medallion. Congratulations, George. And if those of you lined up on the wall would scoot forward. Jacoby, you need to improve your cat herding skills and get them herded. Dane Johnson in Earth and Climate Science. Advisor Seth Campbell. Professor Campbell notes, Dane developed new strategies to use airborne remote sensing and geophysics methods to map spatial changes in bedrock type for geological mapping. His thesis has the potential to improve our spatial understanding of near surface geology, particularly over regions which are heavily vegetated and therefore require geophysics for mapping. Please confer the medallion. Congratulations, Dane. Sarah Jones in marine science with her advisor, Christina McCosker, or committee member and supporter. Yes. Professor Kamen, who is the thesis advisor, writes this: Sarah completed an honors thesis that merged her interest in marine sciences and veterinary medicine and contributed meaningfully to a larger research collaboration with a Maine-based nonprofit organization that focuses on marine mammal conservation. It was a joy to work with her on this project. Please confer the medallion. Congratulations, Sarah. Antonia Kotleroff. She is a marine science major and her advisor is Lee Karp-Boss. Professor Karp-Boss notes, Antonia, there is a phrase in Hebrew that says, I've learned from all my teachers, but I have learned much more from my students. You took full ownership of your research project from start to end. And in the process, I got to learn more about deep sea communities in hydrocarbon seeps at the seafloor. I truly enjoyed our discussions on science and life, and I wish you all the best as you start a new chapter in grad school. Keep dreaming big. Please confer the medallion. Congratulations, Antonia. Devin Lambert in political science with his advisor, Mark Brewer. Professor Brewer writes, Devin is an outstanding student who's been a joy to work with. His thesis is an impressive piece of work that will, without a doubt, get attention from those working on issues surrounding the lobster fishery in Maine. Please confer the medallion. Congratulations, Devin. Ruth Lewandowski, English major with her advisor, Benjamin Friedlander. Professor Friedlander writes, it was a great pleasure to accompany Ruth and share her excitement as she researched and then wrote about the Black press. Her passion for social justice and commitment to historical memory was always evident, as was her excitement about the material itself. Please confer the medallion. Congratulations, Ruth. Bailey Lewis, a double major in psychology and women's gender and sexuality studies. Her advisors are Sonia Berthasell and Jordan LaBeouf. Professor LaBeouf writes, Bailey has been such a joy to work with. She found really interesting ways to ask fascinating questions, all while serving her campus and peers in dozens of both seen and unseen ways. Way to go, Bailey. Please confer the medallion. Congratulations, Bailey. Casey Labuda in studio art. Casey's advisor is Giles Timms, who can't be with us today, so Melissa Leidenheim will confer. Professor Timms writes, working with Casey on their thesis and as a student at UMaine for the past 4 years has been an immense honor. Witnessing their growth as an artist and animator has been nothing short of thrilling and inspiring. With unwavering dedication and hard work, Casey has brilliantly brought to life their unique vision over 4 minutes of captivating animation. Congratulations, Casey. Tori Lucia, psychology major with her advisor, Rebecca Schwartz-Met. Professor Schwartz-Met writes, working with Tori has been such an energizing and inspiring experience. Tori's clearly bright and motivated, but what is more is that she's deeply committed to learning all that she can as part of the honors experience in order to inform her next steps, which involve graduate training in mental health counseling. Congratulations, Tori. The counseling field is so lucky to have you. Please confer the medallion. Congratulations, Tori. Students with last names beginning with M through O, please come forward with your advisors. Alexander Mahar, major in biology with his advisor, Allison Gardner. Professor Gardner writes, "It was my great pleasure to get to know Alex and to collaborate with him on his honors thesis over the past year. Alex took on a project that required him to learn a variety of new lab techniques, and he embraced the challenge and rose to the occasion. I admire Alex's pursuit of diverse academic experiences throughout his undergraduate career, from collecting ticks in Maine to studying abroad in Spain, and I look forward to seeing where his curiosity and intellect take him next." And I don't know if you saw, but his brick, he has a brick and it says "Death to Ticks," which I think we can all heartily embrace. Congratulations, Alex. Please confer the medallion. Hannah Metju with her advisor, Heather Falconer. Hannah is an English major. Professor Falconer writes, "Hannah's commitment to community and making an impact have been at the forefront of her thesis work this year. As her advisor, I've been inspired by her intentional approach to creating something meaningful and useful that will have an impact beyond the university." Please confer the medallion. Congratulations, Hannah. Kayla McClagan, a major in environmental and ecology and environmental sciences with her advisor, Amanda Clemmer. Professor Clemmer writes, "Kayla is the type of student everyone dreams of working with. She's motivated and a hard worker, gets things like data processing done ahead of schedule." See, there's a lot of data talk in here and a lot of maybe angst surrounding it, and is a joy to be around. I know she is going to excel as a scientist after graduation. Please confer the medallion. Congratulations, Kayla. Aiden Michaud, double major in marketing and finance with his advisor, Sebastian Loeb. Aiden is brilliant, creative, hardworking, and attentive to detail, which is necessary for accomplishing outstanding research. He's a joy to work with, never gets frustrated about the 99th iteration of the paper, and is astonishingly persistent. Whatever career path he chooses, and I hope it is academia at one point in time, his foundations are very solid. Please confer the medallion. Congratulations, Aiden. Mary Milligan. Mary is a chemistry advisor. Her advisor is Matthew Brakacic, who can't be with us today, so Melissa will confer the medallion. Mary Milligan, Professor Brakacic writes, has truly set herself apart as an exceptional chemistry student by exploring the mysteries of chemical reactions and utilizing her fervent enthusiasm and erudition to aid the disadvantaged. Please confer the medallion. Congratulations, Mary. Congratulations. Brendan Moline. Matthew Moline is an actor. Maybe Brendan is too, I don't know for sure. But today we're conferring the medallion on Brendan Moline, a microbiology major whose advisor is Jennifer Newell Cato. Professor Newell Cato writes, Brendan has worked tirelessly this year, characterizing the effect of winterberry leaf extract on neurodegeneration in worms. It has been a joy to see Brendan grow as a researcher from when he joined in my lab 4 years ago. I know the experience he has gained in the lab will give him the interdisciplinary training that is essential for conducting competitive biomedical research in his future graduate school endeavors. Best of luck to this respectful and dedicated scientist. Congratulations, Brendan. Please confer the medallion. Jordan Morel, zoology major. Jordan is one of the students whose information is captured on the inset in your program. Her advisor is Danielle Levesque, who could not be here today, so Melissa Leidenheim will confer. Professor Levesque writes, Jordan was a pleasure to work with, easily one of the most independent students I have had. She dove right into her project with enthusiasm and produced an excellent thesis. I'm so glad she picked my lab to work in, and I look forward to hearing what she gets up to in the future. Congratulations, Jordan. Please confer the medallion. Congratulations. Abigail Morrison Willett, whose major is civil engineering. Her advisor is Chenya Rofs. Professor Rofs writes, it has been a pleasure guiding Abigail through her thesis writing process, from creating a table of contents, which we all know is really kind of hard, really hard, to making sure that there were no redundant sections. Her patience and consistency are remarkable. Please confer the medallion. Congratulations, Abigail. Congratulations. Felix Morrissey in electrical engineering with his advisor, Donald Hummels. Professor Hummels writes, the honors thesis provided Felix with a unique opportunity to combine two of his passions. The electrical engineering capstone portion of Felix's thesis involved the design and demonstration of an electronic synthesizer. And through his honors thesis, Felix was able to leverage his artistic tendencies in the development of a number of musical compositions using his design. So the thesis presents a valued perspective, both as an electronic designer and as a composer. Congratulations. Please confer the medallion. Congratulations, Felix. Abigail Mulligan, another triple major, chemistry, food science and human nutrition, and zoology, with her advisor, William Gramlich. Professor Gramlich writes, with excitement and enthusiasm, Abby worked hard in the lab to create new sustainable materials. Her resolve to get things done has led to significant improvements in bio-based plastics. Please confer the medallion. Congratulations, Abigail. Jasmine Olshan. Jasmine will be graduating in December, but as we know, we don't have a December ceremony, so we wanted to be sure any December graduates had an opportunity to get acknowledged here. Jasmine is a nursing major. Her advisor is Mary Tedesco Schneck, who can't be with us today, so Melissa will confer the medallion. Jasmine is a thoughtful and conscientious student, Professor Tedesco Schneck writes. She is working on original research on life experiences of college students who resided with a parent experiencing depression. We look forward to seeing Jasmine's final thesis in the fall 2023 semester. You can confer the medallion. Forgot that part. Rachel Willett, whose major is English. Her advisor is Kathleen Ellis. Professor Ellis writes, over the past 2 years, Rachel's enthusiasm and interest in exploring the many different forms and restraints available to poets has enabled her to create a highly original poetry manuscript. She even invented several new poetic forms of her own. It has been a pleasure to work with Rachel, who is both a dedicated scholar and an imaginative poet. Congratulations, Rachel. Please confer the medallion. Oh. Will students with last names beginning with P through S, please step forward with your advisors. Gabby Peluso, please step forward with your advisor. Timothy Bowden. Oh, they color coded. Very impressive. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Excellent. Well, also color coded. Gabriella Peluso is a marine science major. Her advisor is Timothy Bowden. Professor Bowden writes, it has been a pleasure to work with Gabby. She is a smart and involved student, always keen to learn. She has been on the research roller coaster, experiencing the highs of success and the lows of failure. She has walked away fortified and with a clear understanding. She got the medallion early. I don't. Much better. I mean, I know she was advanced, but not that advanced. She has walked away fortified and with a clear understanding of the research process. If I had money to support her in my lab, I would certainly take her on as a graduate student. Congratulations, Gabby. Please confer the medallion. You supposed to ever take these medallions away? People can't figure out. Congratulations. Renee Picard, major in biology, with her advisor, Lynn Atkins. Professor Atkins writes, throughout the time that I have known her, I have found Renee to be a remarkable person. She is organized and driven, yet compassionate. She wants to succeed, but she wants to do it so that she can make a difference in the world. This is reflected in her service to the university as a resident assistant and also in her thesis project, which focused on the dietary needs of children. Please confer the medallion. Congratulations, Renee. Congratulations. Aiden Pike, a double major in molecular and cellular biology and biochemistry with his advisor, Melissa McGinnis. Professor McGinnis writes, Aiden has an immense intellectual capacity with remarkable analytical thinking skills and the ability to identify independently and create, Aiden has an immense intellectual capacity with remarkable analytical thinking skills and the ability to independently identify and create problem-solving strategies for complex questions. Aiden approached his research over the past 3 years with tenacity, and he performed at the level of a graduate student. His accomplishments include a Radke Fellowship, an INBRE pre-thesis, thesis, and summer fellowship, and a co-authored publication. Please confer the medallion. Congratulations, Aiden. Zoe Prats, major in psychology. Their advisor is Faiza Ahmed, who can't be with us today. We have a comment about Zoe from one of their committee members, Jordan LaBeouf, who writes, Zoe has been an incredible colleague to work with over the past several years. They've done amazing work across departments, and they were named the outstanding student in psychology this year. In one thesis defense meeting this spring, they asked some excellent questions from the audience. And after the audience was dismissed, one of the committee members said they thought Zoe was a new faculty member that they hadn't met yet. They have both done their own phenomenal work and worked hard to improve the spaces we all work in together. I'm grateful for your awesome work and influence, Zoe. We'll all benefit from what you've done here for a long time. Congratulations, Zoe. Please confer the medallion. I should mention that Zoe is also one of the students whose information is on your insert. Congratulations. Next up is Michaela Reynolds, double major in marketing and management with her advisor, William Obenauer. Professor Obenauer writes, when Michaela shared her goals with me, I told her that I was going to push her. I have asked a lot of her in her work, and she has always embraced the challenge. She has set the bar high for my future students. I'll remind them to thank her. Please confer the medallion. Natalie Robinson, major in mathematics. Natalie's advisor is David Hebler, who can't be with us today, so Melissa Leidenheim will confer. Professor Hebler writes, working with Natalie was one of my more memorable experiences. She was and is a fantastic and conscientious student. Working with real world data almost never goes well for me. So I was especially impressed by her data wrangling skills and determination, and I am very happy I was able to accompany her on this journey. Please confer the medallion. Congratulations. Caroline Scott, a double major in international affairs and French. Her advisor is Nicholas Masinski, who can't be with us today. Melissa will confer. Caroline's thesis explores the power and politics of the development industry, writes Professor Masinski, by raising questions about power, race, and white privilege among volunteers. Caroline's ambitious project examined 4 different types of voluntourism organizations and how they address racial bias, discrimination, and white saviorism. Her work is innovative, important, and impressive. Please confer the medallion. Congratulations, Caroline. Claire Shaw with a major in political science with her advisor, Ryan LaRochelle. Professor LaRochelle writes, it has been such a pleasure to work with Claire on her thesis and reading list. I've learned so much as a result of her research, and I'm proud of the terrific work she's done. Congratulations, Claire. Please confer the medallion. Lucy Slattery, engineering physics, with her advisor, Sam Hess. Lucy Slattery is an outstanding researcher, scholar, and leader. Her research on the strength of 3D printed materials has already led to a publication with at least one more in preparation, and has connected researchers at UMaine, in the Army Corps of Engineers, and in the U.S. Army Engineering Research and Development Center in Mississippi. Lucy also led the UMaine Society of Physics students and was highly successful in fundraising for Engineers Without Borders. These accomplishments have invigorated the Department of Physics and Astronomy at UMaine and have helped improve the quality of life for those in need on the other side of the world. Please confer the medallion. Congratulations, Lucy. Congratulations. Isabel Smythe, Marine Science. She has co-advisors, Sarah Lindsay and Paul Rawson. Professor Rawson writes, "We could not be prouder of Izzy, whose confidence has grown enormously these last couple of years. Through her participation in the Maine Learning Assistant Program, we have watched her interest and dedication to teaching blossom, while she demonstrated incredible independence in developing and executing her thesis research project." Congratulations, Isabel. Please confer the medallion. Ross Souza, botany major with co-advisors Jianjun Hao and Shauna Annis. Professor Howe writes, "Ross has undertaken a project aimed at enhancing soil and plant health and controlling the soil-borne disease verticillium wilt in potatoes by utilizing lobster shell meat as a soil amendment. He has employed several techniques. Sorry, it's not lobster shell meat, lobster shell meal as a soil amendment. He has employed several techniques, including dilation plating for mycosclerotia enumeration and polymerase chain reaction, PCR, for pathogen quantification. The findings of this study would be advantageous for both the potato and fishing industries." Please confer the medallion, and congratulations, Ross. Congratulations. Sean Stanton, triple major in political science, history, and computer science. His advisor is Robert Ballingal. Professor Ballingal writes, "Sean is an exceptionally independent researcher who took impressive initiative in the course of working on his honors thesis. He was also able to combine an unusual set of academic interests in his inquiries, looking as he did into the emergence of automation as a new mode of production within the historical materialism paradigm of Marxian political thought." Congratulations, Sean. Please confer the medallion. Lindsay Stover, zoology major, with her advisor, Robert Wheeler. Professor Wheeler writes, "It has been a pleasure to watch and help Lindsay puzzle through her multidisciplinary project, searching for the elusive Kupfer's vesicle and imaging luminescent fungi." Please confer the medallion. Congratulations, Lindsay. Congratulations. Sophia Suriano, a botany major, with her advisor, Shauna Annis. Professor Annis writes, "Sophia has greatly impressed me by developing her own honors project and researching and troubleshooting a variety of new methods. She is smart, hardworking, and overall a wonderful person, and has been a joy to have in the lab, and not just because of her excellent baking. I know she will do great in her future endeavors, including her upcoming master's work on tree diseases." Congratulations, and please confer the medallion. Will the remaining students please step forward with your advisors? Congratulations. Maybe not. Elaine Thomas, management major, with co-advisors, Melissa Leidenheim and Julie Delamatera. This emotional one over here. I mean, all of it. Professor Leidenheim writes, for the past 3 years, we have had the privilege and pleasure of working with Elaine on the attachment theory research project. Elaine came to the project primed to be a change maker. Are they already crying? I just got started. Elaine came to the project primed to be a change maker, and she has done just that by profoundly transforming lives in Sierra Leone, Haiti, and Uganda. Using what she has learned from her research on attachment theory, Elaine's thesis focuses on her home state of Maine, where she examined family strengthening programs. Elaine is a remarkable force of nature, a bold and creative thinker, a fierce advocate, and a very well-organized manager, and a deeply compassionate person. And she will continue to make a difference in this world. Thank you, Elaine, for inviting us to be part of your amazing journey. Please confer the medallion. Willow Throckmorton Hansford, major in biology with her advisor, Allison Gardner. Professor Gardner writes, it was such a delight to work with Willow over the past 3 years, culminating in an exceptional honors thesis project. Willow's interdisciplinary study, which she developed almost entirely independently, sheds light on the interacting social and ecological processes that drive Lyme disease exposure risk in one of Maine's most vulnerable populations, high school students. I'm so proud of Willow's dedication to this challenging intellectual pursuit and grateful for her contributions to my lab. I look forward to watching her career unfold in medical school and beyond. Congratulations, Willow. Please confer the medallion. Congratulations. Elizabeth Tibbetts, double major in history and psychology. Elizabeth's advisor is Sarah Harlan Hoy, who can't be with us today. But Professor Harlan Hoy writes, Elizabeth was great fun to work with. She's tenacious, energetic, and interested in so many things. I was impressed with her willingness to explore the possibilities of her very interesting project, her sense of humor, her grit, and her resilience. She's a born leader, and I look forward to following her career in the future. Please confer the medallion. Congratulations, Elizabeth. Santiago Tiarina, International Affairs, with his advisor, Michael Grillo. Professor Grillo writes, Santi has been a joy to work with, for at each stage of his research project, both in making his documentary film and his disquisition, he's worked reflectively, showing great attention to potential audience expectations, the wider context of documentary filmmaking, the science of climate change, and of course, how his film will contribute to addressing this existential threat. His film provides students, faculty, and community leaders a platform for their voice to be heard, which will amplify their message and aid in helping them achieve their goals. He's produced a wonderful film, so make sure to see it. Congratulations, Santi. Please confer the medallion. Maria Vina Lopez, biology major, with her advisor, Lynn Atkins. Maria is a very driven and creative student, writes Professor Atkins. She is dedicated to making the world a better place through her research. Please confer the medallion. Congratulations, Maria. Willow Wind, communication major, with her advisor, Liliana Harakova. Professor Harakova writes, Willow is the most thoughtful and thorough student I have had the pleasure to work with so far. Her honors thesis explores gender euphoria through qualitative interviewing that included creative drawing and advocates for a novel, affirming approach to having conversations about gender. This is an example of how she sees and applies research as a practical force for social change, making our communities both more curious and more humane. Please confer the medallion. Congratulations, Willow. Trey Wright, whose advisor is Professor Liliana Harakova. Professor Harakova writes, Trey's creative thesis explores music creation as an inquiry process. For his collection entitled New Doors, Trey created original poems and composed and recorded 3 songs that trace an artist's journey into themselves and in relation to the world at large. His thesis took shape during the COVID-19 pandemic and amplified music as a therapeutic and connection building process. He invites audiences to consider the themes of reflexivity, solitude and isolation, and self-discovery. And he leaves us all feeling more empathetic and open to the world around us. Congratulations, Trey. Please confer the medallion. And last but not least, Bruce Wyatt, major in economics, with his advisor, Caroline Noblette. Professor Noblette writes, working with Bruce has been an absolute pleasure. He has the best attitude about research and learning. I'm so pleased he has decided to continue his research journey with UMaine in our graduate program. Congratulations, Bruce. Please confer the medallion. Please give a round of applause to all of our graduates. Clearly, behind every successful student are the mentors who teach, collaborate, encourage, and sometimes even goad. Faculty advisors and committee members, please stand so that we can recognize your service to these students. Students and guests, I now ask you to applaud the faculty advisors and mentors who made your achievements possible. We also know that you would not be here today were it not for the love and support of your friends and family members. So now let's give a round of applause to all of your supporters, both those who are here with us and those who are joining us on live stream, all of them who've helped you reach this milestone. So I know it's 12:01, but we have a little bit more business to take care of. So please be patient with us. And there's still coffee, I think. Maybe the bacon's gone though. Now is the time when we recognize individuals who have achieved and served the University of Maine and the Honors College in extraordinary ways. We will begin by recognizing Laura Chern. You all don't have to get up. But you'll stand up in a moment. We'll begin by recognizing Laura Chern, who's been named the 2023 University of Maine valedictorian. Well, hey, Joe. There we go. Oh, isn't that cute? That's a valedictorian and the salutatorian. You hear from both of them in a minute. Laura is a mechanical engineering major with minors in engineering leadership and management and mathematics. She has racked up a breathtaking number of achievements while here at the University of Maine, winning numerous impressive awards, including the 2022 Servant Heart Award and the Barbara A. Willett Honors Thesis Fellowship. And it was a great pleasure to be able to introduce Laura to Barbara Willett today. researching several labs and completing her honors thesis in her junior year, serving as a project management intern in Oregon, and then as a project manager in the Advanced Structures and Composites Center, where, as she has told me on a couple of different occasions, she bosses her professors around. In June, she will embark on a career as a project manager at Procter & Gamble in Iowa City. Even as I recognize Laura's enormous academic success, I also want to note and commend her abiding commitment to campus care and service. She has served as president of UMaine Engineers Without Borders and vice president of the UMaine chapter of Circle K International and on the 2023 Maine Days Food Drive Committee. She's volunteered at, among other places, the Bangor Humane Society, the Hirundo Wildlife Refuge, the Telstar Regional High School Think Tank, and countless Honors College events. She puts her hand up every time, and she does it with her whole heart. I feel lucky to have come to know her, and we are so proud to have played a role in her UMaine journey. Laura, please stand so we can recognize you and your extraordinary contributions. I would now like to recognize Michaela Reynolds, who has been named one of 2 University of Maine salutatorians for 2023. A first-generation college student, Michaela is a double major in business management and marketing who has garnered an array of achievements at UMaine and beyond, including a 2022 Outstanding Student Leader Award from the Division of Student Life, a Thomas E. Lynch Honors Thesis Fellowship, and a Center for Undergraduate Research Fellowship. On campus, she has served as the lead peer coach in TRIO support services, as a student ambassador and a teaching assistant in the UMaine Business School, as a student consultant with the Black Bear Consulting Corps and the Foster Center for Innovation, and as the president of All Maine Women. She has been a devoted servant leader at UMaine in the Honors College and beyond, reminding others of the key value of mutual care and aid. She has helped advance awareness of food and other forms of security here on campus, serving as the food bank liaison on the 2022 Maine Day Meal Packout Committee and the 2023 Maine Days Food Drive. She is truly a change maker and an inspiration, and I can't wait to see what she will accomplish and what will surely be a bright future. Luckily, we will be able to witness some of the future as Michaela will be pursuing an MBA here at UMaine in the fall. Michaela, please stand so we can recognize you and your remarkable achievement. Throughout the months of April and May, we eagerly await information regarding which of our students have been named outstanding students in their colleges. This year, many of those students are Honors College graduates. Students, as I call your name, please stand. Audience, please hold your applause until all have been named. Kel Fremo, outstanding student in the College of Engineering. Maria Vina Lopez, outstanding international graduate in the College of Natural Sciences, Forestry, and Agriculture. Abigail Mulligan, outstanding international graduate in the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Aiden Pike, outstanding graduate in the College of Natural Sciences, Forestry, and Agriculture. And Willow Wind, outstanding graduate in the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Please join me in congratulating these extraordinary scholars, researchers, leaders, and change makers. We know we have a large number of students who've been named outstanding students in their department or schools. There are 100 of those, so it's harder for us to track them. If you are a student who's been named an outstanding student in your department, school, or program, please stand and be recognized. Congratulations. We would now like to turn our attention to our awards for graduating honors students. Before we do that, I want to graduate our graduating Honors College ambassadors. These amazing students represent the Honors College at countless admissions and recruiting events, both on campus and off. Sometimes they even show up on a Saturday morning at 7:30 a.m., conducting tours for prospective students and representing the college in a host of other capacities. We rely on them and value their work in more ways than we can say. This year, the ambassadors have been led by our wonderful staff member, Sandra Casares Tijerina. Sandra and graduating student ambassadors, please stand so we can thank you. I would now like to invite Melissa Ladenheim to step forward to present our outstanding honors graduate, our outstanding international graduate, and our Honors College Service Award.
So this is where we cry. So Elaine Thomas of Hamden, Maine is the outstanding graduating student in the Honors College. Majoring in business management with a minor in music, Elaine was the recipient of multiple academic scholarships. She served as an honors ambassador and received the 2022 Resendez Ethics Award for her first place essay on the ethics of self-care. She received the Pillars Award from the Maine Campus Compact and participated in Maine New Leadership. In her first year in honors, Elaine joined the attachment theory team of the Honors College Servant Heart Research Collaborative. She later became the student coordinator, where she adeptly managed a team of students, staff, faculty, and international stakeholders working on family strengthening programs in Sierra Leone, Uganda, Liberia, and Haiti. She helped write a grant to support the work and helped to organize a 3-day workshop with NGOs in Haiti. This experience has been deeply significant for Elaine, not the least of which is it showed her that she can be a change maker on a global stage. Elaine reflected on this transformative experience in honors, saying, "Sometimes I realize how surreal it is that at 20 years old, I get to build partnerships with NGOs from around the world that are excited to partner with our attachment theory team. And the fact that we at UMaine can be part of the conversation about solving issues rocked my world." Elaine is currently, she's already employed, is currently the Micro Enterprise Development Program Manager at New Ventures, Maine. Join me in congratulating Elaine, the outstanding graduating student in the Honors College. Elaine, come up.
She could be like Mr. T. You know, the young ones don't get it.
Maria Vina Lopez of Santiago de Compostela, Spain, is the outstanding graduating international student, as you heard, in both the Honors College and the College of Natural Sciences, Forestry, and Agriculture. Maria is a biology major with a minor in mathematics and is the recipient of numerous academic awards. She has engaged in multiple research experiences here at UMaine and at Harvard Medical School. Maria has been president of Engineers Without Borders, a resident assistant, a Maine learning assistant, a peer tutor in genetics, and a member of the University Volunteer Ambulance Corps. She has given nine poster and conference presentations, both nationally and internationally, and she is co-author on 2 publications. Maria herself notes, quote, "Being part of the Honors College provided me with the opportunity to work on research projects and engage in meaningful discussions with fellow students and faculty members. These experiences not only shaped my academic drive, but also taught me the importance of collaboration and intellectual curiosity. As a result, I now see the world through a more informed and nuanced lens, constantly seeking out opportunities to expand my knowledge and contribute to meaningful research and projects. UMaine has truly been instrumental in shaping my academic growth and personal growth as well. And I am grateful for the transformative experience it has provided for me." Maria will be pursuing a PhD in biologic and biomedical sciences at Harvard Medical School. Maria, please come up and join me in congratulating Maria, the outstanding international student in the Honors College. Maria has received her medallion. And now finally, the Honors College Service Award. This award recognizes one or more graduates in the Honors College for their outstanding commitment and contribution specifically to the Honors College and the honors community. And I am very pleased and very honored to announce that the 2023 recipient of this award is Santi Tirina.
This was hard keeping the secret from Sandra.
Yes. So Santi epitomizes dedication to service, both in and outside of the classroom. He was always willing to lend a hand or offer support, and we have come to deeply value his eloquence, his poise, his passion when speaking about his honors experience. Santi has served as an honors ambassador, representing honors at many, many prospective and accepted student events, again, both on and off campus. This fall, I had the pleasure of working with Santi when he became a peer facilitator for Honors 175. I especially appreciated his commitment to building a sense of community and belonging among first-year students in that class. And this spring, Santi became a peer facilitator in another honors course, Honors 170, where he respectfully guided students through difficult conversations on controversial topics. A passage from Santi's reading list beautifully captures the dedication we are honoring here today. He writes, within Meditations, Marcus Aurelius stressed the importance of seeking to build one's own character around qualities such as mindfulness, kindness, honesty, discipline, integrity, and morality. After reading the book, I was not only encouraged to do so, but I was encouraged to be impeccable with my word and always seek to perform at my best at any task. Since our character is the one thing that can never be taken away from us, it is necessary to build our character on moral values as well. Please join me in congratulating Santi, the 2023 recipient of the Honors College Service Award.
Thank you, everyone, for staying a little bit longer so that we can acknowledge these extraordinary individuals, student graduates, award winners, and just all around amazing humans. You humble me every day. Before we adjourn, I would like to thank just a few more individuals. First, I would like to recognize Kelsey Davis over here. So you can stand, then you can sit back down, but you can stand right now. This is Kelsey Davis. Kelsey graduated from the Honors College in 2021, and she served as an honors staff member in the honors associate position from 2021 until February of 2023, when they stole her away from us at the Rise Center. We pretended to be happy for her. We're happy for her, of course we are. Kelsey helped me navigate many aspects of campus as I climbed a very steep learning curve in my early days at UMaine. She brought in lots of good snacks. which was also very nice. She worked every day on behalf of Honors College students, designed countless flyers and brochures, and leaned boldly into innovation and change. We missed her, but we are so glad she is scaling new heights. And Kelsey, as is our tradition, there is a brick installed on Charlie's Terrace recognizing you for your service as an honors associate. Thank you for all that you did for honors. Finally, I would like to take a moment once more to acknowledge the incredible staff with whom I have the privilege of working on a daily basis and to whom I know many of today's graduates are deeply indebted. Melissa Leidenheim, Katie Kurz, Sandra Casares Tijerina, Jacoby Restad, and Spencer Ward. Please join me once more in thanking them for all that they have done for honors. Of course, today is all preamble. We look forward to seeing you graduate tomorrow at the commencement ceremony. The word commencement marks the fact that even as you're closing one chapter in your life, you're beginning a new one. As you leave UMaine and commence your next chapter, we hope you will remember us, visit us, and keep us posted on your endeavors. We don't stop being proud of you once you graduate. Indeed, we look for great eagerness for news of you and the many things that we know you will accomplish in the next chapters of your life. Thank you to families, guests, and faculty members, and once more to our graduates, congratulations. We're so proud of you. Happy commencement day. Thanks, everybody.